Oh no. Is it just another gray day? Is there really nothing to liven things up? What if you could change all that? Hold on, let me move this. And we'll move this over here. There we go. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, there you go. What if you could learn some awesome magic? What if you could transform your world upside down, unlock a new skill set, be the most interesting person in the room? Oh, that's right. What if you had psychic powers? Hello, beautiful people. Today is day 175, is that right, of Office Hours? Office Hours is, of course, the Five Nation Fandom Check-In, where I go live on Scam School. Almost 2 million subscribers. Modern Rogue, 1.7 million subscribers. So Help Us LinkedIn, X.com, over 1 million followers. And of course, the hardest of the hardcores, the elites, the real ones, these fine folks over here, the Diamond Club, primarily over at twitch.tv/Night Attack. Hey, beautiful folks, today we are going to watch the Mental Mastery. Now, this is from the same shoot where we did the rock, paper, scissors one. By the way, if I seem flummoxed, it's because I am. Because, boy, I got a lot to share with you guys. Today's going to be a heavy Office Hours-y, light on Scam School. So let's just get right into it. Scam School, of course, we're going to watch the entirety of the episode with Mental Mastery. You guys ask your questions in the chat. I'll reveal a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Let's jump in. Here we go.
This week on Scam School, the perfect mind-reading trick. It'll be epic.
This episode of Scam School has two mommies, GoDaddy and Netflix.
Welcome to the show that'll throw you down, kick you in the forehead, then give you a great big hug. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week an episode that comes straight out of the Scam School forums. User Carrick wrote about an experience where he was blown away by the best mind-reading trick he had ever seen. He promised he would do anything to get the answer, and so this episode, Carrick, is just for you. All right, I want you to think of the name of the first boy you ever kissed. Just his first name. I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
All right, hold on. I'm going to make my prediction.
Okay.
You know what? I forgot to get your name. What was your name?
Courtney.
Courtney. Fantastic. There we go. And I'm going to hide. Look at this. We're going to lock in a secret, unbeatable vault. Now, I don't want to say you're this type of person, Courtney, but I run into people, especially at the bar, who like to mess with me. They like to change their mind, and I'll show them that oh, no, that's not my card, whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lock in your name. What was the name of the boy?
Damon.
Damon. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to ask you a different question. You ready for this? I want to know the name of your first pet you ever truly loved. Don't tell me. I would say the first name, but I guess pets only have one name. All right, focus. All right. What was your name?
Serafina.
Serafina. How do you spell that? S-E-R-A?
F-I-N-A.
F-I-N-A. Yeah. All right, Serafina, same rules. Some people think I'm gonna, I don't want this to all go nowhere. We'll do Serafina. And what was the name of your first pet that you ever truly loved?
Icy.
Icy? How do you spell that?
I-C-E-Y.
Okay, I may be in trouble.
Who's the white guy?
I don't know that I could have ever predicted icy. All right, now here's the thing. This is very personal. I like to ask the personal questions of the ladies, but for dudes, I don't want to get too in depth because that might be a little bit weird. So we'll keep it a little bit simple. By the way, I'm Brian. What's your name? Jeff. Jeff. Here's what I want you to do, Jeff. I just want you to reach down and cut some number of cards and turn them face up. Okay, as deep as you want, however many cards you want.
Okay.
And turn them over, set it on top, and let's see. I'm not gonna look. There you go. You look at that card. Don't let me see it. You got it? All right. In fact, here, you take those cards, put them all right. I'm gonna look at you and see if I can figure it out here. Interesting. Same rules for you, Jeff. Not that I'm accusing you of being a guy that messed everything up. What was your card?
2 of diamonds.
The 2 of diamonds. Totally fair, right? I didn't force you to card in. I didn't make you choose the first animal you loved. And I certainly didn't make you kiss Damon.
You sure didn't.
Let's see how I did. We've got them all personalized here. We've got there's Jeff's. Don't look at them yet. We got there's Courtney's, and there's Seraphina's. Just tell me if I was right or wrong. Is it right?
It is right.
Is that pretty good?
Yeah.
Is that worth buying me a beer?
I would say so.
That's what I like to hear. Do you guys want to know how this one's done?
Yes.
All right, well, we'll find out. First, we got to thank the sponsors who make Scam School possible.
So what do you do when domains are ridiculously cheap through our sponsor at GoDaddy.com? It's simple. You screw with your friends. We call it domain smacking.
We almost got to the toast. This is before Brian discovered the easy punch of the toast right there. MySpace, look at that. Here. I guess we got some of these here.
Of his friend, and Doug Wilson registered the stupid ithurts.com and forwarded it to Dig. I'm going to steer clear of that one. If you want to pull off a domain smack, head on over to GoDaddy.com and use the promo code SCAM3 at checkout. Not only will this get you a domain for $7.49 plus free forwarding to any site, you'll be keeping Scam School in business.
All right, so first of all, on a scale of 1 to awesome, how does this rank on the amazement factor for you?
This is pretty awesome.
You had the definite look of hurt feelings. You're more amazed at their part than your part.
Definitely.
Yeah. The actual effect is way simpler. In fact, you can use it with just bar napkins. I used index cards because they'll show up better on camera. Now, there is a bit of a card element, so we're going to go backwards. You were the one who was least amazed because you know there's a way to trick people into taking certain cards, right? So what I did in this case is I took one card. So we'll say I want you to have the 8 of diamonds. So I'll put the 8 of diamonds on top. And I explain to you, I say I want you to turn over as many cards as you want.
But you had flipped it with the 3.
I flipped it over. I flipped over some number of them, right? So the one that was last I flipped over was the 8 of diamonds. So when you flipped over more cards, that made it so that the 8 of diamonds would be the first face down one. So in other words, it's sort of negative times a negative equals a positive. If you flip over a bunch of cards twice, whatever was on top becomes, or appears to be, the card that they selected. So your part was a card force. Now we learned a bunch of different forces. You could do, for example, from the vanishing card, you could do this one where you just tell them to say stop whenever you want and you show them the bottom card. Or we also learned another way to force cards called the crisscross force in the episode Controlled Cards as well. Whatever way you want, just make sure that you have whatever card you want them to have be on top of the deck. So we'll use the 3 of spades, okay? The other thing you need to find out is the name of the third person. You honestly cannot know everyone else's name, but I want to know what card you're going to get and what your name is. Now this is easy if you're doing this with your friends. So, I ask you something very personal. The more personal you make the question, the more amazing the reveal is, right? So in this case, I ask you for the name of the person you first kissed, right? And so I ask you, don't say anything, I'm just gonna watch, and I try to make a prediction here. So I look deep into your soul, and I write down the 3 of spades. All the while looking at you. Okay, interesting. Interesting, okay. And then as if an afterthought, I'm like, oh, I forgot. What was your name? Courtney, that's right. And so, let's see, that's C-O-U-R-T-N-E-Y. Perfect, okay, good, awesome, all right. You want to fold it up and hide it away. I'm not saying you're the type of person to want to screw up my trick, but if you were, I found that a way to keep people from changing their mind later, so lock it in right now. So why don't you go ahead and tell me, Courtney, what is the name of the person you first kissed? Oh, it's Damon. Fantastic. Now, I'll look at Serafina. I'm making my guess as to the pet you first had. And what was your name? Serafina? Okay, and that's spelled S-E-A. Then you can say F-I-N-A. Put that one away. So I'm one ahead of the person. Okay, and then finally, I'll write down Serafina. Just to clear things up, what was it? Icy. I-C-E-Y. And you gotta have some reason for the third effect. And what I like is, in this case I had 2 girls, so I decided, well, I don't want to be too personal with guys, so let's do something a little more objective and fair. And we do this force. Just turn over as many cards as you want. There we go. Take a look at your card. We all know it's the 3 of spades. And so now I'm going to write down my prediction. And of course, I'm writing down icy. Now the trick is, now in this case, Jeff's a short name, but Seraphina's a long name. So what I did when I was doing it for you guys was I wrote S-E-R-A, and then I paused. I would say, oh, it was Jeff, right? And then I wrote F-I-N-A. And then finally you lock in the last one. And you want there to be as much time delay as possible between when you're writing it down and when you're locking it in, so it doesn't look like you're just writing one and then the other. It was the 3 of spades. And now, mix these all around, because it could be that somebody's watching and keeping track of which one's where. You throw them out. Now this is the subtlety that I like the most. Then you open it up, and each one is personalized. By writing their name on it, it gives a reason for, oh yeah, and this one's yours, and this one right here, well, it must be yours. And then it creates a moment where you say, would you guys be made if I got all 3 of these exactly right? You open it up, and you are showered in golden amber beer.
This week for your Netflix homework, of all the movies that have the slightest thing to do with scams and cons, this one is the very best. I want you to watch The Usual Suspects, directed by Bryan Singer with Gabriel Byrne, Benicio del Toro, and Kevin Spacey. Now, unlike your regular homework, I'm not going to tell you why. Now, if you've seen this movie, you shut your mouth. You shut your word chasm and you don't say a single thing. But if you haven't seen this movie, here's how to watch it on Netflix. Head on over to www.netflix.com.
Wow, normally I just mute this and grouse about the fact that they're not paying us, but look at this. Both of these ads have tight on-brand integrations. Those are good domain smacks, and the movie pick is value add.
Here's the question. Which one of you 3 has what it takes to perform it? Seraphina's going for it?
Right.
Awesome. Okay, here you get everything. All right, now remember, you've got to figure out which one's on top. I will buy you so much beer if you can read our minds.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay, damn. Go ahead.
Okay. I forget where to start. Okay, don't tell me the answers. Okay. Just think about it. Okay. What was the first car you ever owned? Just think about it. Okay. Read your mind. So I'm gonna guess. Okay. And see if I get this right. Okay.
she's got the suspicious eyes going.
And what was your name? Courtney. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the trap. Just to make sure that I don't do anything weird with that. So that we make sure that you don't lie later and tell me a different answer. Why don't you go ahead and you write it?
Oh, that's clever. That's a great idea. No, you totally can. Just write it down.
All right. So
That's a great solution. It makes it more personal. The more personal you make it, the better it'll be. Good job.
Now we're on to you.
Uh-oh. Yes.
What was the first job you had? I'm gonna make this one.
Okay.
Okay, don't tell me. Just think about it.
Yeah. No, I'm sending
And
it.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna
Okay.
write it down.
All right.
And what was your name?
Oh, Brian.
Okay.
Brian.
Fold this up. Put it in the chat.
All right.
So we have his answer here. Now we're on to Jeff. Okay. We got the personal answers. We're just gonna go mix it up and do a card trick.
Very good. Excellent.
So what I'm gonna have you do is just flip over a couple cards. So go ahead and take some and flip them over.
Oh, that's great.
Do a whole bunch.
Wow.
And then
Surely he killed the trick.
So pull out that card, and that's your card. All right. I'm gonna try to guess, read your mind, and figure out what that card is. And what was your name?
Jeff.
I like the so many aliases.
Locked it in. Mix it up. Now you write your answer. So now we have the secret answers, and
This is it. This is the big moment.
we're ready.
Does Seraphina win a beer?
So these are prizes. They're personalized. We have Courtney. We have Brian.
This is mine.
We have Jeff.
To me?
All right, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! She did it! She knew I was a fry cook. She's a damned witch. Burn the witch. Well done. Very good job, Serafina. I owe you a beer. There you go. This is all for Serafina. Nicely done. There you go. Couple things to remember when you're pulling off the mental mastery. First of all, you don't have to be perfect. In this case, we went 3 for 3 by forcing the last card. You could easily guess a simple yes-no question. If you get it wrong, you still have 2 out of 3. If you get it right, you got a perfect trifecta. Or better yet, work out something in advance with a stooge to pretend to be a volunteer for the third person. Remember, you can check out all of the Scam School episodes all the way back to episode 1 if you head on over to scamschool.tv. If you want to join us on the boards, we're at revision3.com/scamschool. And if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. If you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow Scam School at twitter.com/scamschool. And you can follow my goofy adventures all over the United States at twitter.com/schwood. Next week, we're going to be learning some board game trivia. We're going to find out how you can steal Mediterranean Avenue by only using a rook, a battleship, and an FHA loan. If I could only get my hands on Baltic Avenue. That's the tough one.
Oh, heck yeah. Dude, what a solid episode. That was feeling like a real show. We had non-stop content. We had content integrated in the ads. We had 2 ads and a C block to boot. Am I right? Is this our first 2 ad episode? Was there another one beforehand? I don't know. Yeah, Dylan Thea says maybe it is our first 2 ad episode. By the way, biocow.com/YouTube guesses, guess.php. That's where you want to be. Here, let me see. Boom. Yeah, look at that. You can place your guess. Oh, this is great. We got a vibe-coded thing. So if you're new here, one of the things that we like to do, these episodes were all part of an initial dump because Scam School had been around for almost years, over a year before the YouTube channel got started. Channel got started around September of 2009, and I think this episode came out. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, I don't have it here. What? DCTVpedia, Scam School list. I'm going to check here at the bottom. Mental Mastery was, oh, look at that. We're in August 5th, 2009. So we're about to hit. So basically, this is one of the ones that was in the very early days. So here, I'm going to put Brian Brushwood 1. I believe it's the single most popular episode. Oh, wait, of 0 or more? I think it was. Well, I know the answer, so I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. But if you guys go to that URL, you can enter for it. But meanwhile, Argyle Gargoyle. Hey, I got it right. Says 16,000. Banterat says 42,000. J3301 says 33,000. Magic 51 says 21,000. Let's see what else you guys got. And then we're about to find out the real number. Of everything in this, I think one of the best parts was the fact that Serafina punched up the trick. Rightly so. That was a good ad, having them be the ones to do it, because it hands the audience a job. And as you know, at all times, I want the audience to have a gig to do. ICU says $1. Wago 333 says 25,737. Matt comes in at 20,000. I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds, and then I'm going to reveal the truth. Also, shouts out to our sponsor, Rain. Rain, causing life since the beginning of time. We are getting rain in Austin in a way that we ain't seen in a minute. It's great. I am super stoked. Only non-negative. There we go. And finally, Nick Kino Nostalgics says 19,847. And wait a tick. Oh yeah, okay. Shows up on there. That'll do. Excellent. And the real, official, actual, real life number is 73,000. I can't believe it. 73,000 is, so this one almost popped. Oh, and then, oh no, Curtis Hoffman comes in, I believe after I said it. I think Curtis took the over on Banterat. I think Banterat had it. And then Curtis got in under the wire. We'll go honor system, Curtis. If you got it in beforehand, then you get the credit for the win. That's great. In terms of this trick, the trick itself, pretty good. I don't really have a ton of comments on that one. Oh, it is always interesting to find out what the most replayed parts were.
Feelings. You're more amazed at their part than your part.
Definitely.
Yeah. The actual effect is way simpler. In fact, you can use it with just bar napkins. I used index cards because they'll show up. So I'll put the 8 of diamonds on top. And I explain to you, I say, I want you to turn it over.
So it's the mechanics of the cut deeper force. That's the part that everyone was going back to scrub. No way, Hoffman, lucky. Here we go. So now we can see if we go to biocow.com/YouTube guesses. I think we have ongoing. Yeah. Congratulations. Oh, wait a minute. Person's guess. Oh no. Oh no. So in the system, so what we need is the system to report so that Brian can report on the horse race as it comes in. That'll give all of us a job. Hang on. I like call Josie Brushwood. Hang on. We got an important thing here. This takes precedence, guys.
Hello.
Hey, you're live on the air. So I like the title that you just put. The what you want to do is you want to have the fandom, the least famous thing first. Because those are going to get noticed by the fandom. Then the thing that is crossed over with, and then it never hurts to completely explain with parentheses fan animation at the end. Then if you encounter it and you're a fan of that thing, and you're like, oh my God, it's a fan animation about this thing that I love, then you're going to click it.
Well, I feel like I Got Heaven is less famous than KDV, QSMP2. So I think that and also I looked at some other titles, and I think most people, when they were doing an animation to a song, they put the song first and then.
Yeah, I would put this. Well, to be honest, you probably have access to the AB title setup where you could try different versions. Is it currently unlisted? Can I
currently? I'm still in the editing thing. I have like 5 minutes before I have to go.
Okay. Well, if you want, we can finish it later. Can I show everyone the video?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, here, do you have an unlisted link to it?
No, I have not posted at all.
Okay.
I literally am still sitting on the editing thing.
Well, just put it as unlisted, and then
I'll make it unlisted. 1 second.
Okay.
Copy link.
And then you can email a link to. You can email that link to modernrogueshow@gmail.com.
modernrogueshow@gmail.com. Okay,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. You got it. Chat says we should let the drone name the episode. There's a new drone service.
Do they deliver stuff?
No, they
Who
deliver
are
it.
you emailing this to?
modernrogueshow@gmail.com.
Rogue. Wait, how do you spell rogue?
ROGUE.
modernrogueshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Paste. I sent it.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this loaded. Oh, it's not there yet.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 seconds ago.
Ah, here we go. Josie Brushwood.
Okay, I have to go.
All right, bye. Love you. There we go. All right, here we go. So Josie just did a new animation, and it's gotten muted on what do you call it? What's the shitty platform? TikTok. It got muted on TikTok. There we go. So here, we'll take a look at this. There we go. So, yeah, dude, imagine being 19 and busting that out and then just getting it muted. So her number one platform is on TikTok. And so she is wrestling with the copyright police. Yeah, isn't that great? I thought that was fantastic, Ad Raven. So in this case, my advice to her was like it's a crossover of a specific fandom and the song and all that stuff. Yeah, right? I thought that was pretty great. All that stuff. But unfortunately, her YouTube presence is not great. She only has 7 subscribers. So here's an idea. Why don't you guys look up Seppi, Seppie Tone. Oh, I think it's all unlisted. Whoops. Anyway. Yeah, so... Yeah. She doesn't... she's figuring out... She's actually doing the right thing, which is testing the waters with individual projects to see which ones catch fire on their own without forcing the issue. Yeah, it is a rad vid. Okay, all right, let's look at the agenda. Oh, I guess I should reply to a bunch of these old comments. 67 comments. Here we go. So here's what I do, beautiful people. As you guys know, it's a... YouTube destroys the quality of the video. No, it will be 4K. Post it. Here we go. Post it, and then we can all seed our algorithms. All right, so look, I'm going to answer these comments from a long time ago, and you guys are going to doodle on the doodle board. Here we go. And then meanwhile, I think Josie is about to post that video. Where on earth is... How fascinating. I don't see the whiteboard anywhere. That's Kookaburra. Oh, no, it's right here. There we go. Whoa. Wow. That's good doodling, people. Doodle her up. There we go. And so I will respond to these. It's so good. My favorite part was Serafina's contribution. I was searching for this trick to remember how to perform it. I ended up watching all the videos again. Fantastic. Oh, wait. I gotta switch over to... Nope. Wrong thing. Switch account. Pow, pow, pow. There we go. You can still love it. We go live and revisit them every day. BB. I didn't force you a card. Biggest lie ever. Of course. Such a cool show idea. Would have loved to have seen the pitch for the show. Oh, that's a reply to someone else. Just make sure your wingman is a good actor. Oh, wait, these are all replies to each other. Barber, cut. What do you want? Brian, you play Sega? Barber, say no more. And that's how he got this haircut. Pretty much accurate. Oh, I still haven't seen the Street Fighter trailer. You are awesome. Great show. Greetings from Greece. Thank you. Sorry so late to the response. This one is awesome. I figured it out before I watched the ads. But really, this channel is the best one I've ever seen. Fantastic. Thanks. I remember doing this when I was 10 years old. I'm 31 now. Now you're in your 40s. I want to meet Brian in person so bad. It'd be awesome. Like this trick. Sign up on the email list. signup.scamstuff.com and catch me in your town. BB. I used to pull tricks like this girl used to pull this on me in 4th grade. Took me forever to figure it out. Doesn't exactly work on high school students, though. I'm surprised the people didn't figure it out. I don't know what to say to that. Damn, this one is awesome. So good, right? My favorite force. Oh, not the force I thought it was. The one I thought it was force second from the deck. That's a good one, too. I think instead of doing icy because it's so random, it would be best to say something like feisty or nicey. That's a good touch. If we had more time, I'd definitely include that. I knew how the trick was done. High five, you're great. I want to learn how to count I want to learn how to count cards when I was 12. Yay, I figured it out without looking at the second part. Well done. Genius. Classic. Once I saw the cards and how he fanned out the cards instead of cutting straight to his cards, I already knew how the trick worked. Well done. It sounds odd you saying showered in amber beer. Ha. That was definitely the reference I was making. Do you have a video showing the trick from your intro? Looks like an 8 of clubs, then you put your hand on it and spread your fingers and it turned into an ace. Late to this, but search color change. After the sponsors, add skip. Replace the card trick with a question that somebody would probably lie about. Then turned it into comedy as he tries to say he slept with 25 women when you tell him. Brilliant. In this moment, I subscribe. Yes, dude, it really works. Yep. Absolutely, this person suggests doing a stooge. That's a clever way to do it. Brian Brushwood. Yes. There was a girl in high school who pulled this on me, except she claimed she was a witch and that she could read everyone's minds. And this is what she would do. Of course, I didn't believe her. I freaked out. Gingers have no soul. I'm not going to engage with that. I didn't get the forced card pick trick. Watch it again? Question mark. Effing genius. Woo! How did you get the third person's name? Sponsored by Netflix before Netflix was Netflix. Accurate. This is from America's Got Talent, right? What? I figured it out before he finished. You can wait 5 or 10 seconds. All right. And a bunch of chatter. There we go. We got it. We did it, boys. Pow, pow. All right. It is a rainy day in Austin. Charles Rubach. Nice. Okay. Lee Merritt, do I make videos anymore? Why, yes. As a matter of fact, you're watching one in real time, but here, I'll show you how this works. All you have to do is click on Scam Nation. And then on videos, here's the one from last month. Hey, 1 month ago. It's a really good trick.
Right here. Okay.
This is a way good one. You should definitely watch it. There we go. Let me get rid of that whiteboard. Pow, pow. Yeah. Let's see. You should do a reaction vid for the Street Fighter trailer on here. Do nothing but comment on their hairstyles. I keep wanting to, but then it won't let me. I may already be demonetized. I don't know. New Super Troopers. I didn't know that. Yeah. Today, by the way, we've got cord killers. So we're going to be chatting about all this stuff. Yeah, so many good trailers have dropped recently. Okay. Got a link to the vid? Yeah, I sure will. Here is... Oh, wait. It's not published yet. Oh, it's published. Hey, hey. There you go. Yeah, we got Great Night as well. We got the whole retinue. Hawk Corley says the new Street Fighter looks like the worst movie I'm going to see on opening weekend 3 times in a row. I'm so here for it. That's great. All right, let's look at the agenda. I got a bunch of different items that we could touch on. Oh, so we have a natural news cycle event that's happening that I guess somebody got hacked by exactly the kind of thing that wolf masking would prevent. An individual human clicked on the wrong thing, and then a robot social engineered their way in. And it was really interesting to see the feedback from folks who understand wolf masking, but then just like, I don't believe it. How do I want to open this? Ah, here we go. There we go. I doubt wolf masking scales. Employees lack bandwidth. Oh, wait a minute. Did my response not happen? Oh, no. I posted this. There we go. Yeah, here we go. I doubt wolf masking scales. Employees lack bandwidth for PvP training. Honestly, it's cheaper to harden systems than to teach paranoia. First of all, you're not teaching paranoia. Paranoia is impotent, vigilance-based fear. That is absolutely useless. What I am teaching is transformational identity, where I'm not vigilant against being fooled by a card trick. I have always on, experience-driven defenses. The moment someone awkwardly equips themselves for a double lift, I'm not on guard against that. I just simply say, oh, they're clearly doing a double lift right now. And then from there, I'm not fooled. That is what happens when you've actually done a thing instead of learned that a thing exists and then told yourself to spend calories being vigilant against it. So paranoia doesn't even apply. That's antithetical to what I'm teaching. Second of all, I doubt wolf masking scales. That is ridiculous. Just like a karate tournament or a Street Fighter 2 tournament scales. If what you're doing is encouraging PvP play, all you need is P's to V another P. That's it. Of course it scales. Yes, you need excellent judges and instructors to guide people. And then finally, employees lack bandwidth for PvP training. Lies. Wrong. Minute for minute, there's nothing better than having someone craft a deception, because only when they're crafting a deception are they building a model of how a deception is crafted. Anything else is idiocy, or not idiocy. It is necessary but not sufficient. This is equivalent to saying nobody has time to drive. They just need to take all the defensive driving courses. That is the current model. Necessary but not sufficient. Wolf masking in just 4 30 to 45 minute segments. We're able to get people from total noob to weapons grade phishing email writers. That seems like a pretty good deal when it comes to, again, the folks that need the training. Many of the people don't need the training. 80% of the people seem to be just fine with your standard defensive driving model. But is that enough to make you sleep well at night? I would think not. I would think about your always clickers. And I would think about the elites at the very top of the queue who are handling assets that are so incredibly important that you need to battle harden your security training on them. So, at any rate, that's that. The YouTube link won't open for me. Hold on. Let me try doing it this way. Here is the other way to do it. Chat. There we go. Hopefully that shows up for you guys. I can't believe back in the day you didn't come up with a way to throw a deck of cards up in the air and catch one on your spiky air. I think we took some photos of that type of effect. But yeah, that'd be a fine effect. Let's see. Josie problems we got. Title hunt. All right, guys, we have a new episode of Modern Rogue coming out, and we need a title that will pop. The thumbnails is solid. What the content is us discovering what sounds. Let's see. Let me switch this. We'll go over to Modern Rogue. There we go. So here, we'll watch just enough to get a sense of what we're up to. But basically, given that this is the first several seconds, think a bit about what title of this. Basically, it's just a slot machine. It's an item is introduced. You make your prediction. What's it going to sound like? Is it good or bad? And then you're either right or wrong. So let's think about a title that would be appealing, whether you know what Modern Rogue is or not. That's universal. Oh, here. Oh, no. There we go. Aha, and I could do it this way, which will be much better. Where's my... There we go. Wow.
Was that hot or cold? What was that?
I didn't know for a second. Those earphones got snatched right off. This episode of The Modern Rogue brought to you by Privacy. Head on over to privacy.com/rogue and get $5 on your first purchase. Ryer, I'm not going to lie. I did not expect our cloud chamber to work as well as it did. All right, so then we move forward, and this is some of the red stuff.
Yeah.
Whoops. I'll kind of... Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh! What if we just did this?
Oh, well, yeah.
What else is left? Oh. Ooh, dry ice harmonica theremin.
That was pretty good.
Absolute cinema. Maybe I could just...
Yeah, well, you know, metal can transit expands with temperature. So.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Try turning it upside down.
For a second, can you put it back on its side?
Crackling snow sound.
Pirate ship, kind of steampunk.
I'll tell you what, all forward ice with the song.
Okay.
Is what I'm getting.
now it's dead.
For sure.
For sure. Definitely not going to happen again. Comedy happens in...
Behold.
This I loved that transition. Acoustic chill wave. We got anti-S ASMR. We've got eargasmic horrors. Can you believe it's not aliens? First timers Foley work is pretty good. Soundtrack to The Shining 2. Wait, there was a Shining 2. This is great, and my dog hates it. Dry ice harmonica theremin. I like that one. Most otherworldly noises. DIY ice moog. Can you believe what's making these alien noises? Make your own ice harmonica. Auditory chaos. That's pretty good. Almost alien. Nope sounds. I see what you did there. Making kaiju sounds with dry ice. That's a great one. Making kaiju sounds with dry ice. Dry ice harmonica theremin. I used to play drums with them. These are great. Is there one that jumps out to you guys? Yeah, Godzilla -1, if it's having a moment, then kaiju would probably be a good word. Here, let's take a look at what's trending. Past 24 hours. Give me the past 5 years. All right. Kaiju is medium interest. Godzilla. Yeah, kind of an always thing. Kaiju is pretty good. Unused Frozen soundtrack. That's pretty good. The Interactive Titan Experience. Kaiju Symphony. That's interesting. What happens if you come up with Kaiju Symphony? Dry Ice Kaiju Symphony? Yeah. Let's see what happens if we just search for Kaiju Symphony. Dry Ice Kaiju Symphony. Yeah. So what? Okay. So put on that hat. Imagine you just clicked on a thing, said making a Dry Ice Kaiju Symphony, and then this is what you get. Wow.
Was that hot or cold? What was that?
I didn't know for a second. Those earphones got snatched right off. Yeah, that could work. That's a bad title. There was no moaning on the Titan, just a 0.003 second implosion. I don't know what that is. Kaiju Symphony. Neighbor repellent, just add dry ice. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll workshop a bunch of these. We'll see. But, man. Ooh, Disclosure Day. Yeah, no, I like the idea. Charles, I think you opened up a really good idea of something that's of the moment. I guess I could just look at trending terms. Dry Ice Kaiju Symphony. Yeah, there's something there. And that's all accurate enough. All right, beautiful folks. Thank you to everybody
everybody who showed up. We did it. Good job, team. I will see you guys later on this afternoon. Don't forget, we got Cord Killers coming up later today, and then Great Night afterwards. I'm going to do some work on World's Greatest Con. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.